What's up, everybody? Welcome back to QC Comics with, of course, another action figure unboxing video. And today we've got another Star Wars Black Series Archive Wave figure. We've got Princess Leia Organa. And this is one I have seen a few times at Walmart, one of the few from this wave. Revan I have not seen. I did pick up a 501st Trooper, and then the other is Obi-Wan Kenobi, which I already have. So I passed on this initially because it was on Amazon for $22.99. However, I finally found it in store again when I was kind of in a figure buying mood, and it was there for $19.98, I believe. So I went ahead and picked it up. As always, not a lot to show on the Archive Wave boxes. Just got some kind of simplified artwork on the back there, and then you've got all your information on the back side here. And then, yeah, other than that, not a lot to show. So let's go ahead and rip this one open. And as always, we'll get out the accessories first. Just take a quick peek. Usually not a lot to talk about in that department. However, Leia does have a very cool, unique blaster to her character with that kind of long barrel there. Of course, iconic from the original Star Wars in the opening scene. So that I'm definitely happy to have. Always happy to have those. It's a unique blaster. It's got a great look to it. This here, another standard Rebel blaster that does have a little bit of silver paint worked in, so not quite just a piece of punched out black plastic. But again, you're going to find yourself with a bunch of those as you collect more. But let's go ahead and pop Leia out here. Now, right off the bat, I love this outfit. My wife wore this for Halloween one year when I was Boba Fett, so I've always really loved this white dress. And of course, it's Leia's. It's the first look we see her in. And I love the cloth goods here. The boots look nice. Not a lot to talk about. But the sculpt work there looks good with the. It really looks like the material is, it's got a kind of a worn look to it. And then same on the other side. Just kind of take a look at the knees there, see what you're working with for joints underneath the dress. On the waist here. I love this belt. It's just got, it's such a classic look. And that it looks like you can kind of clasp on and off. I don't know why you would want to take it off though. It completes the look. I don't suspect, there's going to be anything hindering any range of motion. She's going to be able to pose all over the place. It is always a little bit concerning though, whenever you have cloth goods, move the cloth up a bit and kind of make sure you know where your joints are so you're not accidentally bending things the wrong way. Like right here, I've got this as upside down, so I'm going to have to pivot this and we'll get it straightened out here. And that actually is a little loose too. I don't know if you can tell, but that elbow is actually pretty loose. Let's see if the other one has got that same issue. Oh yeah, upside down. Look at that. So let's turn that. Pivot the arm there. There we go. So again, most people would, maybe you know that, but maybe you don't think about it, So if anything's covered up by cloth, don't just assume that it's going to bend in one direction. Always check. Otherwise, you're probably going to break a joint. We've got the top here, the hood, which I imagine I will... oh, no. It's going to be like the old man Luke, where it really, once it sits, it's just going to go like that all the time. I don't know. It might sit like that good on the shelf, but Anyway, the cut lines here on the fabric are pretty clean. Sometimes those can get, you get loose threads and things. That's the only real bummer with these, is that it's really kind of tricky to do photography with, especially if you're doing it outside, because it's just you don't want to rip it or get things snagged or dirty, especially with this one. And my only real issue was, and I could see it right in the box, I'm not crazy about the face sculpt. It does look, it's got a good Carrie Fisher look to it, but she just kind of looks really angry. And there's kind of a gloss to the face. I don't know. I mean, that happens from time to time. I'm not too worried about that. It's more just the expression they chose. And actually, my wife was with me when we picked this up, and that's one of the things she said was like, I don't really like the expression they used, but she can look down pretty far. Oh, man, she can look up quite a ways, too. And there's a little bit of, you can do some ab workouts there. So yeah, let's get her posed up here, and we'll give her final thoughts and grade. Okay, so there we have the unboxed Princess Leia from the Archive Wave. I believe the latest Archive Wave. And it's one that I did not have previously, so I did want to pick that up. Again, that's why I love the Archive Wave, because it gives you a chance to pick up figures that, if you're a somewhat newer collector, or even if you've been collecting for a few years, there's still always a lot of older figures that are either outdated, really hard to find, or really expensive. So always keep an eye out for those Archive Waves. And even if you don't think it's going to be something you're interested in, you might see it on the shelf and go, hey, I don't have that figure. It looks great. I want to pick it up. So hopefully your local Walmarts and Targets are stocking them. Good luck to you. I know they're slim pickings for a lot of the time. As far as what I think about the figure, I think it's a pretty good figure. I'm not crazy about the face sculpt. The gun here is a little warped. That happens. Not too big of a deal. The joints, everything was upside down, so I'm glad I checked. And then I did do a quick foot test. I forgot to do that prior to me standing her up here, and everything did move really well with the feet. She stood really well, so no complaints there. For me, this figure is a 7.5 out of 10. I don't think it's an exceptional figure. I think there's some things that could be improved on. Maybe I just got a little unlucky with the loose elbows and things. Actually, one of the other face sculpts had I thought maybe looked a little better, but there was like a big notch through the eyebrow. So I just thought, oh, that's going to drive me insane. It's like, I don't know, it's something with the paint application. So there was only two. So I looked to see which one looked cleaner, and I picked this one. So yeah, it's a 7.5 from me. It's not a bad grade. I think it's a pretty good grade. But yeah, there's things that I think could be a little better. I am happy with how good the fabric turned out, and that there's no real rips, or not even necessarily rips, but loose threads or areas that you can see are going to start coming apart sooner rather than later. I think everything looks really clean here, and I'm happy with it. So I should have more unboxings, reviews, different things. My local stores have been stepping it up, so I have been finding more and more. So we will see what's coming down the pipe soon. And keep an eye out. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Comment below if you agree with my assessment of the Princess Leia, or if you think she's way better than a 7.5. Let me know. And as always, we'll see you next time. Take care.